All right. So in this video, I'm going to talk about how to create your services agreement, right? So in the last video, we discussed how to properly negotiate, right? So if you have conducted your sales call and you've done the negotiation properly, and if you're now confident to send the contract to your client or the agreement to your client, and maybe they have even given you an advance payment, or they're waiting for or like a proper written agreement from your side. This video will help you draft one, but just to give you a short disclaimer, I am not a lawyer, right? This is just an online website that I got the template from, and I will even share the website name in just a minute. But the point that I want to make is that agreements are meant to be simple, and yes, obviously they have legal aspects also involved in the draft and in the language that you put on the agreement, right? And it's always better to get it checked by a local lawyer, right? So if you have a registered business, then you should get it checked by a lawyer and make sure that everything is protecting you, your company, your assets, and at the same time it's protecting the clients as well. So it's better to get it checked, especially if the work is a bit complex, and if your business requires or if your services that you're offering has more complexities than the normal agency work. But if you're a freelancer, then even using this particular template will help you, because regardless of you not having a business registered, if you're a freelancer, it's better to always send out an agreement and get it signed, because it will make you look professional, and it will also protect you and your time, because as a freelancer as well, you also have to work with other clients, and sometimes working with freelancers, client expect that you work extra hours and all that stuff. So just to avoid all that, keep the client aware, and both of you should be on the same page of what the deliverables are. And once the proper conversations have been completed on call, you can just quickly draft this and send it to them and make sure they sign it. And I'll also share some tools you can do that. And once all that formalities is done, you can start the work. But with regards to payment, you can try to get the advance first and then do all these formalities later. But if the client insists to get the contract first and then the payment, then even that works. So either way is okay. But making sure that you yourself feel good about the work that you're doing and you're ready to sign the work and uh, get started with it with positive mindset is very important, rather than feeling tense about entering into any kind of agreement. So with that being said, this is just a quick template that I got from a website called Signaturely. Now I'll also share the link of this website, and obviously you can see from my URL as well, and also share the link down below. So it offers free contract templates up to a certain number. I think it's three. So if you want to access contract templates for your agency or for your service business, then if you see there are so many templates over here, right? You can just choose any and get started, and it will really save a lot of your time. And obviously you don't even need to hire a lawyer if you get templates from websites like these, because these websites are really professional. They work with lawyers and they get all these templates approved by lawyers and laws, right? But again, laws are separate from country to country, so you might still want to review everything. So just to quickly give you an idea of what an agreement looks like. If you see parties, so parties means the two companies that are involved, right? Or the or XYZ people that are involved, maybe 3 companies, 10 companies, all the parties who are involved. 99% it will be only your client and yourself, but sometimes multiple people are involved on paper, right? So you can put all of them over here and move on to the next, which is services provided. Again, if you have discussed all these things on call, and if you have made a note of it on paper or maybe via your notes or via a Google Doc, then just make sure that you fill the entire list with all the things that you've discussed and all the deliverables, and you can put that over here. Now, if you see the parties agree that the services must be completed by, if you see there's a deadline over here, and you have to make sure that you put that as well, so that you work to achieve that deadline. And if you have committed something which you can achieve, then you should for sure not be afraid to put the date over here. But if you're not sure while putting the deadline over here, then don't just go ahead. Maybe you can have another call with the client and talk to them that maybe on call we didn't calculate XYZ points, but we still would like to revisit the deadlines that you've shared, and you can accordingly talk to them. But once you fill all these things, right, and once you sign and once the client signs, then there's no going back. So even if it takes 1 or 2 additional calls to make sure that the work that you guys have discussed is profitable and achievable, realistic for both of you, then that's how you should do it. Now again, if we move on, payment and fees, if you see, this is all very clear, no explanation needed. You guys just have to fill all these things in terms of payment and how they will pay you monthly, one time, total amount, dates, when it will be released, etc. Right? How it will be paid, check or bank transfer or whatever. Term again, an agreement has to have a period, start date and end date. So what is the start date? What is the end date? All that things over here. Termination. So some clauses needs to be put that if someone does something which is not discussed, then the contract stands terminated. So let's say if you share access to someone else, then the client can terminate the contract with you because you did something unprofessional and it's not supposed to be done. So all these clauses you can keep it simple and put something basic that whatever work we do, we will not share with anybody, and only our team will have the access. We'll keep all the data confidential and all that stuff, and you can accordingly proceed. So even you have to put across your points as well. The client cannot terminate the contract once they proceed until a specific time period, and that way you can protect your time as well. Confidentiality again, keeping the data confidential, keeping data private and secure for yourself and for your clients. Relationship between parties again. I mean, see, the point of this video is just for me to explain you basic verbiages in this particular area, so that how everything works, and you're not just about delivering the work, right? All these things are important to protect yourself in the future, because you never know. Sometimes clients seem good, a client that may seem good, they change and they become something else after seeing even one small mistake done by you or your team. So sometimes or maybe they have personal issues, or I don't know. There are so many variables, right, in life that forces people to behave differently. So every person has a different nature as well. So regardless of all those variables, contract helps you to keep things on point, and you can protect yourself. So again, ownership and intellectual property, if you go through all these points, it will help you understand how contract is created. And again, I took this particular contract from this website signaturely, and I just shared rather not shared. I just typed marketing agreement over here, and if you see, I found it, right? So if you see, there are so many contracts over here, NDAs as well, which is used to make sure that whatever work you do, non-disclosure agreement, right? It's not supposed to be shared in any way, right? Not even in case studies, not even in reference videos, anywhere. Screenshots, don't do anything, right? So if the client has requested for NDA, and just sign it, and like, don't share anything. So again, keeping all these things in check, you can proceed with working with the client. And if you're a coach, right, I also have a coaching agreement from my side that I use for working with my coaching clients, and maybe you have also signed one of these. So if you are a coach, then this is an agreement that you can use, and again, it has similar points, service fees and promotional materials that are something which may be used if you achieve specific goals and all that, coaching durations and any specific deliverables that I have promised. So if you see 2x better than money back guarantee, which protects your investment with me, and confidentiality and miscellaneous. So again, it's the same. It's just that for coaches it differs a bit because we are providing time more, uh, and also providing course access and materials and all that stuff. But the core remains the same. It's in the end providing a service in exchange for some payment. So you can use this as well, if you're a coach, and if you're an agency owner or freelancer, you can use this and change this. Or if you want to explore more contracts, you can use the website and to get it signed, right. I think this particular website will also allow you to do that, but let me check if this allows you to sign as well. But if not, then I will also share with you the website called HelloSign. This will allow you to sign 3 documents per month for free, beyond which you'll have to pay them. So again, these are costs that you will have to eventually bear. You make create multiple emails or use multiple emails just to give you additional free usage, but it will not it will not make any sense in the future, because you'll want to have all the documents in one place rather than have 10 accounts and have 10 different agreements all over the place. You'll get confused. So it's better keep one account and just pay them. It's okay. It's not going to be that expensive. And I'll just try with this. I'll just see if they also allow you to sign, and if they do, then it will be kind of very easy for you. So quickly, let me check if they also allow you to sign. Yeah, if you see, they also allow you to sign, right? So if you create an account with Signaturely, then you can also sign. So all you need to do is just create an account, send it via Signaturely, and that's it. You're done. But in case you need an additional e-signature tool is basically electronic signature that encrypts all the data, right? So nobody else can sign. So again, I'm not here to share more information about electronic signature, but it's the best way to get signed or to get documents signed, because it's encrypted rather than sending them manually. So get all these documents signed electronically, and once this is done, you can proceed with the work, right? So with that being said, thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.